Hey guys, this is AgentMindStorm, and welcome back to the pillars. Today I'm starting our episode on top of a very tall pillar because, basically guys, the first vines have finished growing. Those vines might actually finish by the end... Wow, our farm sure is good, but those vines might actually finish by the end of the episode so that we could climb up to that pillar too. But this pillar is the first pillar that has its vines properly grown, and I'm starting to get worried, guys. I didn't really plan for our entire pillar to get covered in vines. I just wanted like a little string of vines. But now all the pillars getting covered in vines. So, yeah. Whoops, but it's a little too late to fix that. And I'm up on this pillar to also show you that this pillar, since it has grass up here, it's the only place that animals can spawn. And since I'm always within preventing spawning range of my center, they can't spawn there. So basically, guys, there's 2 sheep up here. And also a cow, so we could start some farms. We could start a milk farm. I don't know why we would ever need that, though. But more importantly, we could start a sheep farm for wool and building. So that could be interesting. And as you guys can see, here we go. The vines on this pillar are all the way ready to go. So it is turning to nighttime now, and something... Why? Why do these chickens always escape? I don't get it. But anyways, there is something else that I did in between episodes, though. It's pretty small. And that is that I improved this design before the portal was just right here. Looked really ugly and bad. I fixed it. Now the Nether portal has its own platform. It's got like the little torch design with the stone slabs. I think it looks a lot better than it used to. And now I should probably sleep. So, the last thing I did in between episodes was this. All this cobblestone. Yeah, that was not fun. That took a lot of farming. A lot of farming. And like 4 pickaxes. Yeah, and guys, that might give you a hint of what we're going to do today. We're not going to build a house, even though I think I said we were going to do that in the last episode. I don't know for sure. I don't actually watch my last video just to... I really should do that. I should, like, watch my last video so I know what I said and was talking about, but I don't. So, we are going to branch out to another pillar and do something very, very important today, guys. We are going to... get the only nether wart in the entire world. See it? Yep. That's the only nether wart in the entire world. So the way we're going to do it is we're going to do 3 block wide paths of cobblestone. Now you might think, Agent, that's way overdoing it. Yes, it is way overdoing it. Do you see all these ghasts down there? One of them could ruin our day, and the only nether wart in the world could be lost. So I'm not risking it. So we are going to build a safety bridge out of cobblestone. Because look it, this guy is going to come up and try to kill us. Like, this is ridiculous. These ghasts are the most aggressive creatures ever. And it's just crazy. But also you guys can see out like in the bottom left corner right now, there's some fire. That's because the bottom of the nether is still there. There's no void really, but if I fall, basically I'm so high up that I will die no matter how far. Like, no matter if I've got feather falling or hay bales at the bottom, which I don't think is possible. Unless I fell on a slime block, I could get down. But, like, there's literally no way to prevent me dying immediately when I hit the ground. And that's why we're not going to try. So, this ghast looks like he wants to be the first one to try to kill us. So, we are going to try to hit that fireball back at the ghast. Yep, here he comes to challenge us. Should probably retreat to... No, because then he could blow... Oh, I forgot a flint and steel. This could go so... I'm gonna go back right now. We need a flint and steel. Like, what if a gas blows up the portal? I didn't even think of that. Oh, okay. I thought the game froze for a second. That would not have been good. So let's get our flint and steel out of valuables. Oh my gosh, that could have been so terrible if we had not thought of that and the gas had blown up the portal. Oh, I am so glad we did not forget about that. Well, let's go back through. And I just also realized we should probably build a little shelter for this portal. It's not going to be anything good, because this island is tiny. We don't have space for anything good. And also that chest down there, we could actually take the chest, but I'd rather not, because there's nothing in it. We don't really need to get it. And it's just a remnant of this island, because the whole point of this nether island in the middle is just for us to get the blaze eggs, which we did. So now we just have to actually get to the nether pillars, which, now you might have noticed the nether pillars are actually way smaller and way less far away than the overworld ones are. That's on purpose, because then I won't have to, like, spend 1, a bajillion cobblestone, and 2, I won't probably not die. Won't probably not die. So, is that a double negative? I can't even tell. So, I think we're lined up with the middle right here. So, that's lined up right with the middle of the pillars, and that means that just 1 more out, and we should have the whole thing on a pillar. So, yes, it is. So, now we're going to go to that pillar because that's the pillar that has all the valuable things, cough, glowstone, and nether wart. So, we're just going to slowly build our 3-block bridge, and of course, guys, we are eventually going to have to do more in the nether, because we're going to have to, like, kill the wither eventually, but that's way down the line. Let's not go there yet. Let's just try to simply get the stuff from the nether before we think about, like, making gold farms or ridiculous things, and, like, wither skull farms or whatever. And now, the ghasts are all over there, which makes me think they're plotting a group attack. I don't know why I'd think that, but, like, I don't know, a bunch of ghasts gathering in one place is never good, especially when they all shoot fireballs at you. I've had that happen in Minecraft. It is not a fun thing to have to deal with. There's like 3 different ghasts all shooting fireballs at you, all at the same time, all trying to kill you, and it's ridiculous. The only thing that is sort of good is that you can use one's fireball to destroy the others, and I guess that's good, because you can actually blow them up faster if you do it that way. But now, here we are, at the first nether pillar. As you can see, our 3-block bridge is paid off because we did not die. I think we should make a little area out here, though, just in case this island, because it is made out of netherrack, which is easily destroyable from ghast fireballs. So we should probably make it, especially on the only 1-layer ones like this. That's only 1 block. So if a ghast destroyed that, dead. Oh! Our first friend has spawned. I have no armor, not even going to challenge him, because it is hard mode, remember, guys. I don't think you might not remember that. This is actually hard mode. So, like, I have a quote-unquote, peaceful idea of how we can take care of this guy. Goodbye. He's dead. Don't have to worry. Now, inside this pillar, actually, guys, inside all the nether pillars is lava. Which, wow, what a dramatic reveal, because I, like, just talking about is lava, and then bam, the lava's just there. But we have to be careful not to let it spill, because then we'd have some lava that's flowing, and we got the nether wart. Okay, this is the only nether wart in the world. We have to be super careful with this. Let's just dig down and get to our bridge. Oh, we do not want to dig past there. So now let's quickly get to the overworld, and quickly, before we die, before anything bad can happen, plant another wart farm. So, I don't know where we're going to plant it, but for now we're just going to plant it here, because I have no better place. So, here we go, guys. First nether wart in the world. Farm is going to be here. Not ready yet, obviously. And there we go. We finally got nether wart out of the nether, which means we can start brewing if we fight some of those blazes, which we're not going to do. So, for the rest of this episode, guys, we're not actually going to do anything in the nether. We're going to do some random things, which you might consider random, but I'm not, because... What? This again. Oh my... I don't get it. This world seems to love making chests stay open. And now the only purpose for this water bucket is honestly so that I have extra security, so that if I, like, fall off, I might be able to save myself. Because we're going to try to get the other 2 trees, 3 trees actually. There's jungle, spruce, and birch. Now, we already got the birch plant, which was sugarcane, so we don't have to worry about that. Now, what we will need to worry about is not losing any saplings, because of course we don't have any saplings for a birch tree yet, and losing even 1 sapling could be terrible for this series. So let's quickly build a little platform under the birch tree to replace the pillar that we destroyed, and then just slowly expand the platform till it's 1 block out past the leaves. So that's how I'm going to do this, guys, just to make sure. 1 block out past the leaves, just in case the saplings jump out. Yeah, we do not want to lose any any saplings because they're just so valuable. And in a world with only one birch tree, one spruce tree, and one jungle tree at the moment, of course we're going to change that if we do get the saplings. I should not say if. I should say when we get the saplings. There will be more than one, but of course, right now there's only one in the world, so if we mess this up, we don't get another chance. And just like the cactus, which is still annoying me, by the way, like, the fact that we lost a cactus is legitimately annoying because that means we can never get it again. So, what we're going to do now is break the birch tree. We're going to get birch wood, and this is actually our first birch wood in the world. What do you know? And then the leaves are going to start decaying as soon as we break the last one. So I think that would be this block. The leaves will start decaying now. So now it's our race to get a sapling, and I'm just going to quickly extend this platform one block because I do not want to have any possibility of losing a sapling, just in case. And of course, guys, we are going to have to destroy this platform afterwards, and that's going to take a little while, but that'll be okay, because I'll do that after the episode, because you don't want to watch me destroying this giant cobblestone platform. Yeah, that would be really boring. So, now, as we wait for it to decay, I don't know. Now it is turning to nighttime. I did not think about that. That's not good. But we cannot leave this spot, because we have to wait for the leaves to decay, or we could start breaking... There it is. There it is. First birch sapling. We did not mess this tree up. Okay, we got a birch tree. That's good. Birch wood is going to be ours. Now, of course, if we could get another sapling, that would really be good. Because only one sapling... Okay, 2 saplings. That's even better. One more would just make it so that we never, ever have to possibly even run out of birch wood. Because you can have very unfortunate things happen with trees. I've had it happen before with a jungle tree. I had a world where there were only 4 saplings. I grew a giant jungle tree because I assumed that those, like, always drop saplings, right? Nope. I literally ran out of jungle wood. Here we go, guys. 4 birch saplings. That is definitely enough to do something with birch wood. We can now definitely not have to worry about running out of birch wood ever. And we gotta be careful not to die still, because if we died on one of these thin bridges, bam, they fly over the side and we lose them forever. So let's just quickly put them in our valuables chest, because they are definitely valuables. That is cobblestone. That is not a sapling. We do not want to plant one either, because planting one is not good right now, because there's already a center tree, which is acacia. Now let's quickly sleep, and now let's see how ugly the pillar looks with its new cobblestone hat. Yep, that looks ugly, and there's already something wait, no, those are cows, never mind. The cow has been there. So, next I think we're going to go for the spruce tree. So, very quickly and very easily, we're just going to do exactly what we did before, and I just realized that we might actually not be able to climb up this pillar, because, yeah, there's no blocks, but do not want to fall in, that would not be good. Let's put a block down here, just because if we fell in, that would be terrible, and we do not want that to happen. Now, see... It's just so nearly close enough that we can climb all the way. Let's just quickly put some cobblestone in the middle, because we won't need the staircase anymore, because we just have vines to climb up it now. So, let's just keep doing this. It's very annoying, but I guess once we do it once, we'll never have to do it again, unless we're destroying the pillar. Then we'll have to, like, do a lot more, which we will eventually, like, guys, destroy a pillar, because that's one of the last goals in the book. I usually don't talk about our future book goals, because... I usually keep those secret, but one of our goals is to actually destroy an entire pillar. And that's a pretty crazy goal. Like, guys, 1 pillar to destroy, that's still pretty crazy, because if we think about it, 8 times 10, there's 80 of each block, 80 of each layer, and I'm pretty sure there's 10 layers, so that's like 800 blocks for us to destroy per pillar. That's a lot of blocks. So when you think about it, in this world, we started on a tiny island, but we had so much opportunity for getting resources once we got past our islands. Because now, guys, we basically have infinite resources as long as we, like, stick to not wasting wood or saplings on stupid things like putting them in furnaces, which I have seen people do. People burn saplings in Skyblock, and I'm like, why? It's painful to watch people burn saplings in Skyblock, especially when, like, that's the last thing you should be burning. Burn your planks or whatever. Don't burn the saplings. Saplings are the last thing that you should ever burn in a Sky series because there's not trees. Like, I don't get it. I mean, maybe when you have a full chest full of saplings, then you never have to worry about running out no matter how many you burn. But if you don't have a full double chest, you should be worried. Now, let's climb up to the top of this. We don't want to use netherrack because, once again, that's a scarce material, for now at least. So, here we go. We could actually get some melons and pumpkins out of this, too. I did not think about that. I was just kind of thinking about the spruce wood, but now we also get melons and pumpkins. That's very cool. So now, let's destroy this tree from the top. I like destroying trees from the top because it makes me feel powerful and able to kill a tree. Comment if you know what that's from. But, so now, there we go. This tree is destroyed, and the leaves will start decaying just like our birch tree. Now, let's destroy this little stack, just so that we can make sure that none of the saplings will, like, fall in the stack or something ridiculous. And now, there we go. Now we just wait. We could, no, I was about to suggest we burn it. Then I realized that that doesn't actually give you saplings. That just burns the leaves. You don't get any saplings from burning it. Fun fact. Oh, there we go. Spruce sapling and another birch sapling, apparently. How do we have two birch? Oh, whatever. There we go. We have that sapling, which is the birch, and we have the spruce. And now we just need to destroy a few more leaves and see how many spruce saplings we can get. Because spruce trees are one of those trees that doesn't have enough leaves to support itself unless you use, 1, the double trees, or 2, the, just, you get really lucky, like we are here. 2 saplings, that's good. That's enough to start a, like, tree grove or whatever. And I think that might be all we're going to get. Now, of course, if I could, you know what, I have an idea. Let's just build up and then destroy the leaves from here. There we go. That's easier than, like, waiting for them to decay by themselves, because waiting for leaves to decay, guys, takes forever, and there's no fun in it. So, break that one. Okay, now let's just quickly finish breaking the leaves, see if we can get any more saplings, and that's another one of the ugly trees on top of the pillars. Oh wow, that other leaf was like, no, you're not gonna break me. And I guess that's all of the leaves. We only got 2 saplings as opposed to 4 birch ones. Just to show that the trees really do have different sapling drop rates, like per tree. Maybe all the leaves have the same chance to drop a sapling, but each sapling dropped from the tree is going to be different, the amount, because of the leaves. So, now it's on to the last tree, which is, of course, the jungle tree on top of the sand pillar. Now, I need to be careful not to, I don't know, like, lose a valuable resource into the void that we can never get back. Like our cactus, which I'm still very annoyed. Okay, pumpkins and melons are now in here. That's good. And then we've also got our spruce and birchwood, which I should probably put in here. And then our cobblestone that we still are going to need, and our netherrack can go in there too. We are going to have to work on a better storage system when we do build a house, which I have to say probably next episode, guys. Probably going to build a house next episode, because that seems like a sensible thing to build. Oh wow, look! This vine is so close. It's so near that I just have to put 1 block, and then I can make it up. It's like so near to finally being complete, and here we go. The last tree, hopefully we get a sapling. I've noticed that it's the hardest to get saplings from jungle trees. So if we don't get a sapling, that's bad, because then we can never recreate a jungle tree anywhere else. So there we go, back on top, and we gotta, of course, place a block underneath the jungle tree. We can't forget that part. That's pretty important. And now, if we don't get a sapling, we can still farm cocoa beans, because, of course, the cocoa beans can grow on wood. It doesn't have to be a technical tree. It just has to be jungle wood, so we could take the wood somewhere else from here, as long as we don't turn it all into planks. And we could still grow cocoa beans, even if we didn't get the saplings. Now, let's not plan on that, because we're going to plan on getting the saplings, aren't we? We're going to be, optimistic, is what it's called, I think. So, now let's finish placing this little outer ring, and then, of course, we're going to do the second outer ring of security, because I really like to be sure that I'm not going to lose a sapling. Imagine, like, if I hadn't gotten either of those spruce saplings. Well, no more spruce wood for us this entire series. It's just like that. It's that simple that we can just lose an entire huge resource from the game, just like that. Just in a snap, all of it's gone. But let's not get to that once again, and let's finish this platform. Now, we are using up almost all of our cobblestone, which, that's not good, but I think we still will have definitely enough. And, okay, so, let's see. I think we're on our last layer on the outside now. Let's get the cocoa beans, because we could do that now. There we go, 6 cocoa beans. And now let's put those up on top. And now that those are safely in our inventory, and we don't have any risk of accidentally throwing them out of our hotbar or something ridiculous, we can finally add the last layer of cobblestone and get our last tree that we could need. That is going to be so good, guys, once there's no more ugly trees. There's no more ugly trees on top of the pillars. That's going to be really nice. Now we've just got these ugly cobblestone flat things, which I am going to fix, I promise. And, okay, it's time for us to destroy this tree. So, let's go. We better get a sapling from this. I don't know if there's a higher chance of saplings from it naturally decaying or if I break it, but this tree should give us at least a sapling. Like, that's a lot of leaves. If it doesn't give us a sapling, I'm going to be so disappointed. But anyways, let's take the time while we let it decay naturally to take a beautiful view of our beautiful home. Look at this. Look at that center circle, first off. Looks really good. Our nether portal platform, of course I'm going to find a better place for the soul sand eventually. This is just temporary as I, get enough nether wart to sustain a proper farm. And then, of course, we've got our pillars with our ugly flat tops and the ugly mob farm. I don't know how I could ever change that, though. I'm just going to leave it being a big, ugly block of cobblestone in the sky. Then we've got the platform that they all splat on. And that pillar looks like it got the top of it chopped off, which I believe it actually did. Now, have we gotten a sapling yet? I don't see one. This is not looking good for our sapling duty. But there's got to be at least one. I'm just keeping faith that there will be one. And, oh, look, there's a spider and a creeper, and they deload before we can see them splat. That's unfortunate. There's our bed, and then we've got our farms. Our chicken farm with no chickens because they all disappear when we go too far away. Our wheat farm, our water generator, and our cobblestone generator, which I've been at for hours already in this series, and it's barely started. That's crazy. Oh, I see one. Yes! Yes, guys! We got a sapling for all of the trees so far. If we can get another jungle sapling, that will be amazing. Once we can get, 4 jungle saplings, which we're not going to get from this tree, once we can, though, then we'll literally be able to keep up an infinite supply of jungle trees because we'll be able to grow giant jungle trees. Even if we don't, that'll still give us stacks of wood. So, giant spruce trees and jungle trees are one of the best things in Minecraft. So, okay, I think we can start breaking them now because we've already got a sapling. I really don't care if we get another or not, but it would be nice to have at least more than one because when a tree only drops one sapling, that's a sign that you might run out of that tree soon. So, let's just keep hoping that we're going to be lucky. Yes! Yes, our layer of protection on the outside around the tree helped us get another sapling. I'm so glad I built those extra layers of protection. Now, this leaf needs to go. There we go. And these leaves. And that one goes before we can punch it. And there we go. 2 saplings just like spruce. Well, guys, that is a great end to the episode. We got a sapling for every type of tree, and now we can infinitely produce any tree type that we want. We also went to the Nether, built the first bridge, built a little shelter around our Nether portal, got Nether wart, which is there was only one in the world before we start our farm. That's crazy. And we got melons and pumpkins. Guys, we made a lot of simple things we got a lot of simple progress that might seem really not useful, but really, guys, this is one of the most productive episodes so far, just because of how many little things that we did that all add up to be big things. So for now, guys, I do want to tell you all, thanks for watching, and I will see you later.